Hey guys, I'm going to share a tip with you that you can use when mapping your edge lofts on your ground polys. Basically, it just makes it easier to do, fairly straightforward, and it's fairly intuitive. At the moment, I wasn't using this particular idea during the taxiway creations when I was creating the taxiway creation series, so this is kind of a new thing since that. It makes things a little bit easier. So first of all, you have to figure out, okay, well actually, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm actually narrating this video after I record it, but you have to make a texture like this one. It's got a red stripe and some color in the middle. I find red and yellow just as a nice color that stands out pretty well. You make that, and then you come in here, and of course you add it to your material editor in GMax. You create a plane, in this case 25 meters by 25 meters, because that's how often my texture is going to be repeated. I want it to repeat, so I make a plane that size. And I'm just going to line up next to the loft. I'm going to select the loft, I'm going to apply that texture. Okay, now we have to set the mapping there. So under mapping on your loft there, we know the width repeat has to be the width of the loft divided by the distance you want to repeat width-wise. So if you want to repeat every 25 meters, you take the width of the loft divided by 25 meters. So that gives us our width mapping. So plug that in. Then we need to set our length, and so basically we're just going to put in some like number 10, just kind of get it started. So you can see how often it's repeating. Then we'll just keep raising it until it's where we want. You can see we're getting pretty close here. A little more. And that right there is pretty darn close to where we want. Even a little more, I guess. Alright, there we go. So then now we can tell that it's repeating about every 25 meters. It's not exact, but it's pretty darn close. And having that plane there really helps to get that majored out. I'm going to go ahead and pick my edge texture. So to do that, I can just go do the pick button and then grab that texture. And I'm going to apply it. I've already done this in the taxiway creation series, so this is kind of a review now. Select our loft, apply the texture, go to unwrap UVW. But really, this really saves time having to go back and forth between unwrap and loft, because every time you check it, or sometimes you have to do that depending on where the texture is positioned on your texture sheet. But I'm just gonna rotate it here, and then I'm gonna position it a little bit, and you'll see that our texture is very uniform. It's no stretching, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks nice. So yeah, I hope that's you can use that in some of your ground poly creation endeavors. Yeah.